Hey everyone, Jason Klink here from eXp Realty here in Syracuse, and I wanted to make this video today based on the current real estate market, the questions I've been asked in the real estate market, and how do I see 2023 playing out, maybe first quarter or second quarter. So looking at 2022 going into 2023 in the local Syracuse and Central New York real estate market, it's been interesting. Even with the financial uncertainty of the global economy, the rising of inflation to unbelievable levels, the increasing of mortgage rates based on the increase of interest rates, it's been a complicated and tricky market, especially for buyers. Here locally in Syracuse and Central New York, there's been no shortage of buyer activity, even with all of that financial impact that has happened on the real estate market, especially nationally. Here in Syracuse and Central New York, there was a bit of a pause as buyers and sellers kind of absorbed what was going on, but the buyers got right back out there and right back at it. There's still a large group of buyers that have been looking for homes, some of them up to 3 or 4 years, that haven't been able to purchase a home just based on very, very low inventory and sheer market activity. So some topics for this video. First thing I want to talk about is how realistically there's no such thing as a spring real estate market anymore. There really isn't. People have been buying and selling homes consistently all year long for the last 3, 4, 5 years. 6, 7, 8 years ago, many homeowners would say, you know what, I'm just going to wait to list my home, especially if it's the end of the year, September, October, November. They would typically want to wait until that atypical spring real estate market where buyer activity would kick up because the weather would break and buyers would be very interested in making a change, maybe upsizing or downsizing. But because of the state of the real estate market, because of low inventory, because of more buyers than ever before, up till this year, it was, a great financial situation to be able to get a very low mortgage rate and purchase a home. So real estate transaction would occur all year long, all 12 months of the year. Even in December, when many people would rather buy Christmas gifts than purchase a home, they were deciding on purchasing a home instead. So waiting until that typical spring or atypical spring real estate market as a homeowner may not be in your best interest because there is many buyers out there that could purchase your home right now. And more than likely, you'll end up with still have multiple offer situations. So you may want to reconsider waiting till that spring market. And if you're ready to sell now, it's still a good idea to sell now versus waiting another 6 months. The next topic I wanted to talk about is, what does 2023 look like? It's tough to say. There is so many different factors that play into the real estate market, both financially, politically, culturally, realistically, that trying to decide what 2023 is going to look like as far as real estate goes is very, very difficult. The most impending thing right now is the Fed going to raise interest rates again? And the national election that's going to occur in November could have a real impact on political impact come the beginning of 2023. Because realistically, after these national elections, the politicians will be preparing for the next set of national elections in 2 years. So the politics that goes into the financial market really should get dusted up pretty well going into 2023. All indications right now from the financial experts is, mortgage rates will continue to fluctuate. They more than likely will rise some more. But if you are considering buying or selling a home in 2023, keep an eye on what the financial markets do between now and then. If you are in an opportune place right now to buy or sell your home, I would suggest doing it now rather than waiting till 2023, because that crystal ball is cloudy at best. So the next topic is, what options do home buyers have? And right now, there's actually some very good options for home buyers that were a direct result of the mortgage rates rising over the last year. Mortgage rates are 2 and in some places 3 times higher than they were, in 2021. But the mortgage products, the mortgage loan options that are out there have gotten very good. There's some conventional mortgage options that are out there that allow you to have very little to no money down, depending on your financial status, of course. There's also options out there to get into an adjustable rate mortgage. Now that tends to scare buyers. Adjustable rate. What happens at the end of that 10 or 15 or 7 years with that adjustable rate mortgage? But historically, within a decade, within 10 years, if you were in a 10-year adjustable rate mortgage, the mortgage industry, the mortgage rates, the real estate industry will cycle again at some point in those 10 years. So will we ever see 2.5% in a mortgage rate again? No, probably not. Chances are really against that. But could mortgage rates go back down to 4%, say, or maybe 4.25%? It's very realistic. So if you can get into a 10-year adjustable rate mortgage where the mortgage rate is 0.5% lower than a 30-year fixed rate, it almost makes a lot of financial sense to be able to get yourself in a strong financial position. So in 7, 8, 9 years, if mortgage rates are, or more ideal, are lower or maybe closer to that 4% mortgage rate range, it could make a lot of sense as a buyer to get into or could get qualified for a mortgage, an adjustable rate mortgage now, and refinance into that 30-year fixed or maybe even a 20 or 15-year fix later on down the road. So what do you do if you have to wait? Either a buyer or seller, the best thing that you can do is watch the real estate market. Get connected with a real estate professional. Get connected with a mortgage professional and start having conversations. You could even get connected with a financial advisor that can keep you up to date on what these markets are doing, how it might affect your purchase or your sale in 2023. But you should always have all the information possible in order to make an informed decision of either selling or buying a home now in 2022 or waiting until 2023. But the best form of advice that I can give you is keep an eye on the real estate and mortgage industries and what the trend might be going into Q1 next year, because that could really dictate the remainder of the year. So again, get connected, get your information, make informed decisions. If there's anything that I can ever do for you, if there's any questions that I can answer, any updates that I can give you, I'd be happy to do so. I perform buyers and sellers consultations, no cost, no commitment, in order for you to get all the most up-to-date information that you need to make an informed decision. Please feel free to reach out. I'm on all the social media networks. My website is jasonklink.exp.com. But feel free to, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you in any way that I can. With that, happy house hunting, happy house selling, and I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.